All right, I'm going live. All right, well, let's see how it goes tonight. I am live. Let me go ahead and pop a picture in here so I don't look like a total dope on tonight's stream. Welcome to all of you. Let's see. I must be spooking some people out lately. Let's get these pictures. Custom all files. Open. There we go. Evening, everybody. I'm getting things adjusted. I don't know how long the Streamlabs is going to go. I figure it's the new rule. When it goes, it goes. I should be done, right? If I can't say it in an hour and a half, I should be gone. My big mouth should be shut, shouldn't it? So here we go. Okay. Let's see if I can see you guys. Ooh, there I am. No, I don't have a black eye. It's just the way the light goes here. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Ilva, let me turn this down here. Okay. Hello, Ilva. Nice to see you. Almost Uber. Shamash. Nice to see you. I cut off last night. I think it's the world's way of telling me, Rosie, that's enough. Okay, we've heard enough. So, hello, Penny Pincher. How are you? Nocturnal Denizen. Charles, good evening. Hey, there's my girl Nellen. How you doing, Nellen? Nice to see you. Spirits and Share Snow. Nice to see you. If I missed anybody, I apologize. I think I got things set up. As you guys know, Streamlabs has been nothing but a constant disappointment. I keep adjusting settings every time I go live. Is it getting better? Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's getting better over time. Hey, Jen, how you doing, sweetie? Good night, Miguel. I know you have to get up at 7:30 a.m. I did not get a Gmail from you, Tim Oakley. So until I get one, you'll have to come on, Axel, with what you got right here. Hey, Valerie, how are you? If I have Scotty London, hi, sweetie pie. Good evening, Golden State. That was a funny comment you made today. All right, let's get to it. I am alive. I don't know what happened. Since Brian came over on Saturday, I've had friends texting me. If they don't see me on YouTube for like 4 hours or 5 hours, or if I don't answer my messages or something like that, they're imagining horrible things are happening to me, okay? And I've never had this phenomena before. And people want to come over and they want to start tearing up the floorboards to look to look underneath the house. Hey, Carl, how are you? Nice to see you. Hope you're well. I haven't seen you in a while. Hey, bad hemorrhoid. Yeah. Marshall's still in a timeout. Hey, Teddy. Not till I'm talking about going early. Okay, Miguel. Yeah, whatever you need to do. God of Destruction. How are you? Nice to see you this evening. Let me put a little light on. Wait, this thing will work over here. Yeah, because we love you. I know, Scotty, but I did do a video rolling around the hood today, and I have been uploading some things in the morning to get back to my roots of more humorous things in the morning. So I know that people were enjoying them. They're worth listening to in the morning. They're going to put a smile on your face. Okay, I'm not one that enjoys coming on discussing serious topics and things like that. We thought Brian had you on the spit. I know, Skunk Ache. Hello, Aaron. So I don't know. It's just he was a nice guy. He came in. He was very nice, and I didn't have any issues. I mean, I don't know if you maybe somebody speaking that forthrightly in such a short period of time maybe was red flags. I don't know, but it is what it is. Hey, Angus, how you doing? I'm sending email in the morning. Yeah, please do. I can make just take a second, Tim Oakley, and just pop out of the chat for a minute and send it now. Okay, that way we can be sure that it is done. Thank you, Aaron. Says, I love your morning talk. I want to get back on my channel. Well, just take a couple minutes. Just log out to the chat here, Axel, and just go over and to Gmail and just drop me a line. and I will fix it. Hello, Joey. Hello, Vicky. Don't ever ask Vicky to send you a dirty picture, okay? She will. It's Vicky's always bothered me. So today I told her she just sent me a dirty picture, and she sent me a real dirty picture. Brian was nice, mean no insult. Wish him well. Yes, he was. I think that he was a very very nice person. So Jen, I hope you're doing good. Nice to see you tonight, my gal, my wonderful, wonderful gal on here. Good to see you. Gmail is I can make it like new at gmail.com. So if I don't get it tomorrow, Axel, it'll be because you didn't send it to me. So I've got all these 80 some people to bear witness on that. So how you doing, Ginger? Nice to see you. So that's number one. I'm alive. You don't have to write. You don't have to message me and are you okay? Or you, I'm worried about you. You haven't been doing, we've been looking for the lives on we've been looking for the live streams on the van build and what's going on. And well, we just kind of dropped the curtain down on that. Yeah, he was a really, really nice guy. I don't know what I was talking about when I went off last night. I think I covered everything I needed to cover about D, and we're kicking around some dates for Vegas. The van build is very close to completion. I'm just doing trimming out of the floor today, putting the metal, bracketing the molding around, and doing all the mitering of the joints of the metal. The edging around the flooring and things like that. If I am frozen, just refresh your connection, okay? I know when I'm off the air. I get a little, as long as I see this down here, as long as I see green there and I don't see the red, then I know I'm broadcasting just fine on here. Alan Gold, what's up? Oh man, Alan Gold, I thought the coronavirus got you. I was in tears this afternoon when they told me over at News Unit that you had succumbed due to your weakened famine state in North Korea. I'm glad that you're still alive. So, odder than a four-eyed toe. You're frosty. There we go. Okay, hang on. Thank you, Jen. Thank you. How do you escape your re-education game? Well, obviously, Alan Gold education has been a dismal failure in every aspect of the word. How you doing, Rory? Nice to see you, honey. I'm not sure if Rory messaged me tonight too. Okay, Rory, we need to get you a new cell phone, honey, desperately. Okay, I need to give you a new cell phone. Okay. I think I'm going to give you my Samsung Galaxy S5 if you want it, okay? Because you cannot send me video and I'm just looking at like I'm looking through Vaseline like I'm watching a 70s porno movie, okay? I can't do it. Hey Rouge, long time. Yeah, were you at yeah. You got the Ring of Doom. Yeah, just refresh. I'm all good. I know when it goes bad over here. Hey Craig, thank you. Nice to see you. So I think it'll be a while before I ask one of my gals to send me a naughty pic again. I'm still almost hanging over the toilet from what Vicky said. sent, sent me today, Vicky. That was really gross. And the fact that you told me that you don't even know what the hell it is very disconcerting to me. There was just more confirmed coronavirus case in our United States a couple hours ago. I know China logged a record number of deaths. I think it was 100 deaths in one day. Hong Kong is virtually in a shutdown mode. There's nothing left on the supermarket shelves. It's suddenly become a third world city over there, and all the ineptitudes, all the inadequacies of this screwed up socialist slash communist slash capitalist government is all coming out now. I mean, it is a shambles over there. It's a shambles. Okay, it's a mess. So, um, before they even talked about the virus, that sucker spread over airlines everywhere in the world. The wind is the new intruder. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Yeah, that the wind and very dry weather. Let's see. Rory said, "No, girl. I think it's the internet sent you some vids uploaded to YouTube unlisted, but I promise it will look like a '70s porno." Said, "Yay, yay, yay, yay." I'm gonna put my Gmail address right down here. Okay, thank you, Tim. It's I can make it like new at Gmail. It's been the same for over 7 years. There it is. I can make it. So let me pop over here for a second. Let's go to the Google side. Let's see what we got. I hope you gave the direct link to your channel. Let's see. Open this up. Well, I'm going to check my spam folder because I'm not immediately seeing it in the inbox. More. How do you like it? How do you like it? More. Let's see. Nope, I don't see anything yet. Nope, I have nothing. Okay. Let me refresh this. All right. No, I got nothing. So I don't know if you're spoofing me or just going to take a couple minutes till it goes through. So I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it. I've taken up enough time on here with that. So I don't really see it on there. It might take a couple minutes to come through. Feather Bang, rest in peace, Farrah. Okay, Jen. Now I know I'll get it. Hold on a minute. Keep your drawers on. Jen. Let's see what my girl sent. It might be a little slow coming in. Oh, there it is. Okay, so let me go ahead. Okay, I'm going to go to the channel. And I'm going to officially block you again. No, I'm only kidding. Let's see. Okay, let's hit the flag. Unblock user. Yay. Okay. Welcome back aboard. I've taken care of the business on there, so we're good to go. Thank you, Jen. I love my Jen on here. Thank you, Sweetie Pie. We're taking care of business, so you're all set. Alan Gold, what's wrong with the I'm bringing the big do back. Hmm? You actually got notifications. Awesome. All right, we got you all set. Axel, you're all good to go. You should be able to come in now. So what was I talking about? Oh yes, about D and a meeting up down there, and there were some other things coming up too. We still have the potential sponsorship. Yeah, loose shirt earthquake for Los Angeles. So there could be a few things coming up. As I said before, um, Marshall's going to be beginning to move things back into his van, and we're going to slowly start emptying out the Shine Shack. We have made significant progress. I have not gone live for a few days because, frankly, we were out today picking up supplies, and that takes a long time. I can't tell you, hey, cute kitty. I can't tell you how much time it takes to do that. Like, we needed some countertop material for the kitchenette area. Now, there's a couple ways you could do it. You could buy a piece of board and polyurethane it, stain it. What we ended up doing, and it took a couple trips, we went to the countertops, the kitchen counter, kitchen and bath area, and they had some not old, but some countertops that were put on a drastic reduction. and they were pretty nice, like really nice Formica top, and we were able to score that for $27 for that countertop. It's going to need some work, but it takes a long time to get materials, and then you need to put you need to have an iron to stick the on the end cap on when you cut it. So I had to stop at the Goodwill store and pick up an iron, and then I saw a bunt pan that I bought 99 cents, and the iron was $7, but it was 40% off. Yay! So let me show you my scores here. Yay! Oh man, look at that. Nice butt pan, huh? Look at that. 99 cents. I'm checking out, and the cashier, you know, she just blurts out, "God damn, that's a good, that's a good price." Don't be saying it's a glory hole, okay, or anything like that. It's a bunt pan. Don't get excited. Don't get excited, Alan Gold, okay? There it is, making epoxy can. We don't have to, man. We got some really nice counter material for $27. Okay, so I got the iron. It was $6.99, the iron, because I don't have one here anyway. And yeah, that's going to be nice. It's going to be used for putting the end cap stuff on. Both of these things for $4. Can you believe it? How about that? Nice snag today. Nice snag. But it's not often a cashier is going to say, "God damn, that's a good." Especially at St. Vincent de Paul's thrift shop. Yeah. I know I'm cheap, right? You should be going to Target and picking it up. The prefab countertops have a lot of, well, you know what, Joe? I'm not living in it, so it's all good. It's all in the interest of, basically, it's like this. There is no budget left for anything else. All right? How's that grab you? We're down to just shaking the nuts off. We're picking up nuts off the ground now, okay? That's the bottom line. There is no, I mean, it's the oxygen is running out. There's nothing left. We're just making do. Will it last? Yes. It'll last very well. Oh, you like the early morning chooch with the king? Yeah. I'm recession proof, Twink. Nothing's gonna stop me. No fucking recession is gonna. I'm so low to the ground. Jen, was that last night? Was that this morning? Yeah, it was 2:28 this morning. We had two gunshots, a couple. What do you think, Jen? Maybe half a block up. We had that was so loud last night. Somebody, I don't know if they found the body yet, but somebody got shot last night. There were 2:28 in the morning. Jen and I just kind of sat straight up and sat straight up in bed. Huh?
I got up and I looked out the curtain here to see if there was something in front of the street, and I looked down here.
Yeah. We're gonna have to start. We're gonna have to get some bulletproof picture window glass here soon. Yeah, it was a double tap. That's exactly what it was. It was a double tap.
I mean, it was so loud it woke me up.
Woke me up too.
Boom.
And on top of the night before, and then Brian kind of creeping around. It was like the door coming open.
There's a 62-year-old around the corner here that they caught him.
Yeah. Yeah, where was he?
They arrested him here around the corner from the gas station.
Oh yeah, Marshall and I were leaving and we saw him. All the street was blocked off. They had the fire engine, the helicopter was overhead. That guy shot 3 shots off up there.
They arrested him for felony charges for.
Yes, Vicky, I'm being mean to you.
Discharge
Right. I wonder why he did that.
was.
But last night was really
He
close.
was a 62-year-old.
And then 6 months before I moved in here, the apartment immediately across the alley, the guy got his hands put zip tied behind his back and got 2 bullets put into his head over there. So we got to be careful. G-string and a gun, you're good to go.
It's ready.
How about Sunday morning when that door just, Mr. Jen's like, there's somebody that came in there. What did you say?
If somebody comes.
No, what did you say on Sunday morning when
Somebody
that
walked in the house.
somebody
Door
walked in?
opened and somebody walked in the house.
You had a door open. It was like somebody walked in the house.
You heard this?
Yeah, here's what we heard. And we're in there, and Missy Jen's like, somebody walked in the house, and I'm like, okay, well, this is it. And I went in. I was ready to go, man. I came around that corner and just bam, 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 bam.
Yes.
I had my 15 round mag, right? I'm not allowed to say that, am I? My 10.
We are allowed to have magazine here in California.
You get that, Eddie? Hey, RV Fat Cat, how you doing? Jen will keep you. Well, I'm stupid. I mean, I have no fear. I'll just come around the corner and whatever happens. I'd rather just have the confrontation.
Just come around the corner. You have to be like I do. You have to
tactical moves. So Lisa Marie Casto left as the final fire. It's going to be the release of, what is it called? The cremation of cares when Lisa Marie leaves Rancho, like they have at Bohemian Grove, right? We need a little plastic baby doll to put on the.
Well, you gotta also have a big that's big.
I'm not sure if we have the castle law or not. What's the old saying? I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6.
If not,
right?
you can always preach to Moloch and burn a baby.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. I know, RV Fat Cat. I know, honey. This, like, you and I can compare stories, RV Fat Cat.
You go to the Bohemian Grove and to the cremation of care. You wash your hands of all your sins. You're free to go.
That's it. I'm free to go. So when you come to visit RV Fat Cat, it's going to be like old times at the trailer park, baby. With all kinds of wild people. Been shot 3 times and it don't feel nice. I'll bet. Blinding flashlight, that's a good idea too. I'll go to the danger, ain't kill me yet. That's right, Jen. That's why you are one of the premier moderators on this channel, honey, because you are fearless in the face of all the bullshit that you have to go through on this channel, okay? I'm very aware of that, okay? Your reward will come. One day. The police department. Well, y'all know that the fire department's right around the corner from me. You hear the engine going down all the time. Lisa Mama Maria, what's the update on the van build? Good evening, the Jew. Nice to see you. The update on the van build was procurement of materials today. I got back with some corner molding metal for around the steps going in. We need to protect the rubber floor. That raw edge has now been, took a lot of time to miter that by hand with the hacksaw to get that really nice. So that's nice. And getting ready to hang the panels. We got the material to finish the kitchenette. We stopped at the propane store. We picked up the fitting we need to get the propane hooked up to the stove. I'm going to be hooking up the plumbing and cutting in for the sink. So it's going to be very busy. Wednesday's going to be a big day. Okay, Wednesday's going to be a big day. Deborah Langley, how you doing? Nice to see you. What's the update? So that is the update. Missy Jen and Georgie are doing well. Yeah, it's my biggest fear is Marshall's going to be at the fridge one night. And boom, 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 boom. You know, imagine the cinematic. right. The shoulder hit and spin, the pizza. Thank you, Axel. I enjoy you being here. I'm very glad that we got you unblocked. Hello, Tom Finland. Nice to see you. Very nice to see you, Jack A. Blue. Nice to see you, Christina. So there is a risk of I worry. How you doing, Patricia? I worry. One day, Missy Jen. What was that, Jen? In August or something, when those punks came over the back fence there and just ran right past you in the yard. I'm just worried. When was that? Remember they just.
Standing under the tree there.
Yeah, you were standing there with George and they just ran past, and jumped over the
They were
fence to the
standing
side.
there, and I went up to the gate, and I told them to get the
I remember.
bleep out of the property.
They're like,
and,
sorry, lady. Sorry,
and
lady.
I told the other
Yeah.
guy at the other end of the fence, don't you dare come over the bleep
Oh,
fence
yeah.
or else.
Hey, Deborah, you're in Nyland. That's going to happen this spring. It's going to happen in the late winter, early spring. I'm going to get down to that area. I want to go down to Palm Springs. I want to go down to that whole area, that whole area down there. So I want to use a pink. Rowdy Rosie, one of my favorite chats and creators. Thank you, Blackhearted. And very nice to see you. You and Ars Marshall miss each other. We'll be seeing each other frequently through the year. The van build will things will be done. There'll be nothing ever on the magnitude of what we did last summer with the generator box build and with this restoration. Yeah, it's been well over 100 days now, but the number of working days has probably been about 80 working days, and usually we'll put in about, for me, like 2 or 3 hours a day. So it hasn't been overwhelming, and I've been starting to do other things too and giving a little less attention as the build winds down. Guy got shot and died here on Sunday. Yeah. What about the seating area? Does it secure down? Will it rock? With the probably not. Now, what's going to happen, Patricia? We're preserving the floor. We have a tarp down on it now as we work inside. As soon as I finish with the kitchenette area and finish trimming out the bed area in the back, we will be permanently installing the kitchenette and the backboard there. The kitchenette will have four bolts through the floor at the areas where we've identified that there's not a gas tank underneath. That'll keep it very secure. Marshall's going to begin cutting the foam for the cushions that go on top, and things are ready to rock and roll. A few more panels to be done, and that's it. Yeah, can't wait to see you're on the hazard pay. I'm looking forward to seeing D. We have talked. Good for him. He's putting his nose to the grindstone. He's got 2 weeks here to work his ass off, put $1,000 into cash into his pocket or something. So he's got some travel loot to hit the road, and I like that. I mean, it's not a bad way to be. You work some time, and then you enjoy your work and all that. So, do you know if the Chinese do vaccinations? Yes, they do. My girls were born. Both of them are official, also citizens of Hong Kong, permanent residents. Their first 3 years were, in the case of my oldest daughter, the first 3 years were in Hong Kong, and she had all of her shots, as did the early ones for my youngest daughter there. Medicine is very advanced in Hong Kong. There's a lot of clinics that are funded by you don't pay for medical care in Hong Kong. It's all funded by horse racing. So the Royal Hong Kong Jockey Club pays all the costs of hospitals and everything. And they'll put $100 million twice a week through the betting windows in Hong Kong. Compare that with about, 20 million on a great day for the Kentucky Derby or something like that. Okay, so felt like old times. The king gave thanks, Goji, and thank God for his only son. That was real. He was getting ready for the road sermons. That's it. Thank you, Deborah. Not need on the stream is fake. Fake. It's all okay, Tom. I defy anybody to say Marshall's not a better person on his way out than arriving here. Good evening, Craig. Enjoyed the reboot on the 19th. Yeah, did you like that? The reboot on 51 drug aspect when everything was sort of like shovel under the table and not spoken of. Yeah. If you didn't see it, I do periodically, as I've done for years. I seek out rare and seldom seen public service announcements, clips that they would show in movie theaters, early television. And narcotics is nothing new in this country. In a matter of fact, narcotics was going strong in the 1920s with marijuana until the feds cracked down on that. And there was a lot of campaigns against drug use. So I put up that 1951. It's about 10 minutes long. The county and city of Los Angeles were famous for putting out those things, and they sort of blamed. What was unusual about the one I put up, Craig, was it was called Terrible Truth or something. Was they blamed the communists for the drugs infiltrating America, which was pretty weird. Joseph said, I was amazed when you said you worked for Royal Bank. I'm a customer. Yay, the Royal Bank of Canada. Yes, I did. Biggest virus in the world is brainwash conspiracy. I would agree, Opiami. Hey Tara, how you doing? I would cut off so much. The internet, like I was saying last night, has been so incredibly harmful. 20 years ago, you could never even they would have thought that you needed to be locked up if you ever proposed that the world was flat. Okay? It's almost unthinkable to me in the 60 plus years that I've been on the earth that honest to God, it looks like we're moving backwards with all these various sorts of bullshit news and everything is a conspiracy and blah, blah, blah. I just, yeah. Yeah, there you go, Rory. Yeah. Well, let's just say marijuana was going strong in the 1920s, then they cracked down. I've also uploaded the movie Reefer Madness from the 1930s, the big classic movie with the end when the woman runs down the hall, escapes the grasp of the prison matron and jumps through the 10th floor window. Yeah, where was it?
It was stuck to the bottom of one of the drawers.
Wow, that's weird. Maybe Thank you, Axel. Yeah, maybe my shoes. Isn't it weird? Two of my flip-flops have disappeared. What else is gone? Every night I got to count my panties and G-strings and bikinis. Because I never know what Marshall's doing. Just joking.
I got two of them.
Oh, Madowix, I agree about a pandemic. I agree. I might try that one night, do a little Space Girl with the pink. Yeah, okay.
I'm going to use this
That's cool.
with the cat once.
That's cool. Okay. That's awesome. All right, Jen. So that's cool. Cool. Love it. Well, I agree with that too, RV Fat Cat. Around in common courtesy, going, sometimes Marshall will floor me with some things he says, and I can just tell there's a generational difference between us. I have that movie fun to watch while growing the Devil's Harvest. Yeah, it's Reefer Madness is really good. She found a drug guy stuck to the bottom. Yeah. I get the willies when I think about Jen's like, Rosie, I'm telling you, Elvis is hiding your stuff and he's gonna take it. Yeah. So I got everything all numbered, my inventory of undies and everything. I'll swap that all your German kitchen for Dollar Tree utensils. I'm not downplaying the coronavirus, okay? It's serious business, okay? I mean, I'm not BSing, but it's a 1% mortality rate. Okay, 100 people get it, one person dies. The rest wish they were dead for a week or two, and then they recover. So, okay, I wonder how long it'll be until the coronavirus affects goods. Probably another 3 months if this thing continues raging. Uh, it's going to have a big effect. Those G strings won't fit Mars. shred it, shred them trying to install it. Wouldn't that'd be a great that would be a really cool video on that. It's BS in my opinion. I'm not. How you doing, Marshall? I'm not super alarmed about. I've been through so many scares in my life, starting with nuclear scares and when I was just a kid in training, duck and cover and getting under desks and civil defense biscuits and water stored at schools and churches. I mean, I've been down the whole. Uh, I just prefer the idea of mutually assured destruction, so it's over fast. I don't want lingering diseases and radiation. Just take me out, just like those famous films. Just scorch the skin off in half a second. It's a skeleton lit up, and then it's over, right? There you go, Rory. All products from China will go up soon. I'm more concerned about what's happening in the stability of. I'm more concerned about the stability of China and Hong Kong, especially as concerns Singapore for tourism and other things have ground to a virtual halt. I talk to people regularly in Hong Kong. I have a lot of friends still there, and it's a city under siege. There's no food to be had. Everybody's afraid to even talk to anybody else or make any kind of contact. And this is a city where people are slamming into them. You'll slam into 100 people a day just walking the streets in Hong Kong. So it's a very tough adjustment. Take inventory of your panties, Brother King. Took your spoons to who knows. Yeah, I have to check everything out. Right, a lot of stuff has sort of migrated into the Shine Shack. Who will be the new Rancho executive chef when the king leaves? Good question, Marshall. Good question. I hope we'll be doing some cooking on the road and some of that. You did a video asking people what they would like to see, and I think the overwhelming response, and it's something that I've also said, is doing food reviews and food stuff. I think is always a lot of fun for that. Ilva said, I will, I will. That's for sure. Luckily, they aren't there. Yeah. Well, yeah. At any one time, there's millions of Americans of Chinese descent that are in China, and a lot of them aren't able to get out right now because they're under lockdown in cities and things like that. So I'm not in panic mode, but if it starts to spread heavily here, it seems like a very easy thing to pick up. That's a concern. Hope she gets out before the crowd. Actually knew a panty thief who was director of housing, entered ladies' apartments and stole their panties. Was even married. Well, married guys get horny too. I'm just saying. Sometimes more so. So, yeah, Rory, just to let you know, and I'm thinking around the 21st to the 23rd, I'll be down and probably coming in Wednesday and leaving on Sunday from Las Vegas. So, looking forward to seeing you down there. I think Dee will be around. Honest Food Reviews. Yeah, I would agree. Not suck ass saying it's great for a freebie, then downplay the food and say it's bad. I don't think we've ever gotten a freebie. I think of everything I ever did, the only freebie of food I ever got was at the Ishtar restaurant in Sterling Heights. I did that video review of the Ishtar restaurant where the guy was did the thing with the teacup and pouring the tea. It was very fancy. And I loved the place so much. The food was so good that I asked Marshall, "Can we go back again?" Because we went late at night, because he was so down at the dumps at that point in time. He was so depressed, and I thought this is really going to cheer you up. And as soon as he went into the Ishtar restaurant with all the winged bulls on the walls and all the Syrians sitting there, his spirits picked up, and by the time we left, he was on top of the world. But I did a food review, and the next day when we went back, we got a free appetizer plate, fully loaded. Guys, like I really like the review that here you go. You know, that's when Marshall complained I was pushing into the girl next to me on the seat. Well, the place was crowded, right? I've never been on a cruise. I've never been on a cruise. Yeah, Rosie and Rory take UNLV. That would be a fun one. Well, you can show me around UNLV. It's been, I'm coming up on can it really be 40 years this year since I've been out of college? Think about that, guys. 40 fucking years. I look like I'm ready to go back to school today, huh? Woo! Got a freebie for you. Just, yeah, write that out loud. There we go. Bartender. Yep, that's Terror's the Bartender, the movie. And that's the only freebie I've ever gotten. Of Missy Jen and I wouldn't accept freebies when we never had a meal paid for. We always paid ourselves 150 plus reviews. And the reviews are going to pick up on the road again. Restaurant reviews on the road. Susie, how you doing tonight, honey? Nice to see you. Hey, Nature Woman. Went on a rural world cruise courtesy of Uncle Sam. There you go, Craig. Anchors away. Hey, JJ. How you doing, sweet stuff? Anchors away. I would live to go on a Baja cruise with my son. That would be nice. Thank you, Axel. That's sweet. I feel great. Yeah, the casinos are being hit hard in Macau. You got the Sands, you got the Wynn, or two big names in Macau. I never really enjoyed Macau that much when I went in the early to mid 90s. You'd take the Jetfoil over, which is basically a Boeing engine strapped to the back of a boat, and you're going like 40, 50 knots across the Pearl River Delta. And you land in Macau, and it's just, at that time, it was Stanley Ho and all of his casinos and things. It was pretty boring. Until New Year's, when fireworks were legal, and you had people carrying uh, rockets about 4 feet long and launching them and shit, practically blowing the shit out of themselves on there. Good evening. If you visit Vegas, Former's Donut Bar and say hi to Matthew for 10%. Oh, where's that? The famous donut. Joseph, where's the donut bar? Boondocking is the best way to travel. I'm not going to be boondocking in Las Vegas, though. Okay, I'm not going to do it. It's too early, and it's still too cold at night in Vegas to do that. Oh, you're going on a cruise in May. Nice. Yeah, I love my Donut Worry shirt. I love that. It's so comfortable, so snuggly. What else did I want to say? It was weird, the spooky feeling today. Spooky feeling today. And I've got, as I told you at the beginning, I got people checking on me all day. Rosie, where are you? We're worried. You're too open. You're too available. What's going on? Are you okay? And of course, today Marshall and I rolled around. Took him over to Tweakerville a little bit over that way and explored. That's a really rough area over there. I hope you guys enjoy that if you haven't seen that. But the weather is freaky. It was 80 degrees today. 80 degrees on February 10th. It's a little concerning. I mean, the rainy season seems to be gone. I looked at the 30-day forecast, not any rain. But, you know, if we're having 80 degrees now in February, we could be roasting our chestnuts off come summer. So, let's see. I don't know, Patricia. He has an open invite to go down there, but I think he wants to go to the Central Valley. Why would you ask that question, Julie? Are you asking or telling? Let's see. I'll give you a glazed donut. Woo! Let's see. Now this will be good for a laugh. I got to look up Lois Clark. Hold on a minute. I'd love to do this stuff. Let me see. This channel has no content. It has one subscriber. Let me see. Let's see when the channel came about. All right, February 5th, 2020. Welcome aboard, honey. 5 days and you landed here. How awesome is that? Woo! Oh man, that's so cute. No, it hasn't gotten cold enough to kill off the, hasn't gotten cold enough. Now, let's talk about something else with freaky weather before my tits come popping out. Saturday night into Sunday. And remember Sunday mornings when the front door opened because of the wind? Kind of scared us a little bit, a lot. They measured wind speed at the Kirkland Ski Resort up in the southern Sierras east of LA, 209 miles an hour. If the record stands, it'll be a new record wind for the state of California. It's still a little bit away from Mount Washington in New Hampshire, where they had like 235 miles an hour, and then the little spinner broke and went away. Marshall will be going to an undisclosed location soon, so I'm a little concerned about the weather. Well, Julie Army Mom, what people fail to ever talk about is how much other family Marshall has in the immediate area that puts a significant amount of time into the care and attention to his mother. So it's not like he's the only life raft out there that gives a hoot. So let's see. He can give you 900 cash and a 79 Ford Pinto. Let's see. Opiami says, I think that green building was art studios, classes, not school. It was interesting space. That was actually put up. There was an air base there, a Navy air base that was put up in the 1930s, and actually the first airmail in history went between Petaluma and Santa Rosa, and they landed at that air base. I think it was 1911 or something like that. But they put up those. They were barracks housing during World War II. Were put up in the 1930s. I'm going to go grab a coffee, heat this up real quick. I'll be right back. It seems like the stream's running good. I better make some coffee for tomorrow. Coffee. still can't believe they replaced my glass on my phone for $49.99. Still can't believe that. Cannot believe it. Believe it, believe it, believe it. That is so good. The other good news too, guys, I've been unloading a lot of stuff lately. That's the other good news. Hello, Mustang Ranch. Let's see. The Kings Rally, what about being ice? Should be close to Wednesday. We're supposed to get more snow. What are the qualifications to be a food critic? Review a lot of, I would say the qualifications to be a food critic are review a lot of restaurants. And I think I certainly qualify for that. After reviewing 150 plus 50 on the road, 200 places. Oxnard, California. There you go. That's cool. Harp and Weatherman. All right, take care. Not for kids. Thanks for popping by, Missy. How you doing, babe? Yeah, there you go. RV fat. I think I'm gonna do a cooking video with my little jacket half half unzipped. There you go. They'll be slobbering there at that. They will absolutely love that. And I have to tell you, the salsa verde that you put up looked absolutely amazing. That you did. Nice to see you, Ava. So what are we talking about here? Oh, the weather was freakish today. Heard tea from China costs $1,500. Is that a thing? Yes, it is, Susie. Also, ginseng. They'll pay thousands and thousands and $1,000 for a little ounce or two of ginseng in China. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Let's see. Haganai was the vlogger pupper on the money when he said you wear a wig. I've had it for years, man. Years, years. How many times did you ever get sick eating out? I've never gotten sick eating out. Never eating out. I've never gotten ill. I never got ill in China. I never got ill in Hong Kong, the Philippines, Taiwan, or any of the other places that I ever went to, and I've not had any, knock on wood, any foodborne illnesses in the United States. So I'm happy. Hagante is vlogger fry. Is he still in Atlanta? I thought he died. Is that vlogger frog? Or, I don't know. I thought he died. Is he still around? That cream in your coffee, I'm afraid, is going to make you cough. No, I'm okay. And I know your vlog frog. I used to take ginseng, did no good. Well, they pay big money for that. Especially the men, they'll pop that in their tea, and that supposedly gives you extra virility. And I just thought it was super, super expensive. So, you know what a vlog frog is because you came in and dropped his name, bro. I thought he died. Mm. Yeah, very true, Patricia. I had some salad. Remember that? That was like a year and a half ago. I had some salad. I went on that long trip and I came back, and I'm the kind of person, if I open up something and it doesn't immediately knock the shit out of me and knock me over, I'm probably going to eat it. Okay. And I got that rotten friggin' salad, but luckily that was just a short-lived phenomena. Coffee, no beer. Not tonight. Guts of steel, thank goodness. Now, tomorrow night, we'll be out and about on the town again, going out for a few beers and getting a little bit of dinner tomorrow night. And probably doing a little chooching on Thursday night as we wrap up the van build. Wednesday is going to be a long day of work. I hope to have the kitchenette fully installed in the rig, all bolted down. I hope to have the dinette in place and be putting the finishing touches on the whole van build, which will put us right in line for the finish date there. So that would be good. Uh, yeah, I hate to waste food, right? I have stuff dated 1997 in there. I'm still opening it up. Still smells okay. Oh, jeez. Suck up some brew for me. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I love going out. I love walking around. I'm so glad that I'm able to chooch again. The weather has been so cherry here. It has been so great for walking around at night. We always meet interesting people along the way. Marshall was a knight in shining armor to the gal that needed to be walked towards her apartment or whatever. And then we met Steve and Mike downtown. We had a blast, and we ended up at the taco place with a really nice throwdown over there. So it was great, 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 great. Dreading him leaving? No, I've got other things that I got other things I want to do. He may or may not join up for Southern California. I would imagine it'll be mid-March before he makes his way back to Chicago, which will leave him in the greater California area. Until that time, I don't think he's going to be taking off. And after my setup is the way it's going to play out for me is to go to do a couple little overnighters here. I'd like to go down to Point Reyes Station, and I'd like to have an overnighter in Petaluma. And then a couple weeks head down to Las Vegas, spend 4 or 5 days there with Dee, come back up, take Missy Jen to her appointment at UCSF, come back, and then take off for Southern California for about a month, and then come back up, help Missy Jen with her infusion in April, and then take off for a really big trip across the U.S. Hey, SNP. So it's going to be a lot of stuff. Yeah, Steve and Mike are waiting for you to invite them. Coffee tonight. That's it. Your guy Steve. Yeah, he was cute, wasn't he? He was funny. He was very, very funny, and he enjoyed talking to us. He really did. So, and I think there's going to be a lot of stream sniping. I think that's going to be a reality of life coming up as more and more people, especially in the community, are used to seeing us around and on the road and everything. But I think that that'll make it fun. One of the girls, Mustang Ranch said, one of the girls quit tonight. You can replace her $2,000 a night guarantee with nice dental plan and 401k. Your future is calling. Now, if I was younger, I would be there in a heartbeat. Even now, I think I could do it. I could hold my own over there. You know, who's the big mouth? The old broad. Hi. Let's see. Do a Denny Moore beef stew review. Woo! No, it'll. Of course, Susie the Plan will probably change. So we'll probably go over to that same place, Tom Finland. I love the beers there. That Mexican beer was so good, and I plan on drinking a lot more. I'm just telling you guys. Okay, drinking a lot more beer. Diet's gone good. Salad tonight. A couple ears of corn and some ramen noodles. So I'm doing good. The Hugh Hauser of 2020. Hello, Chicos. Have some more of that great Mexican beer. Do a little more chooching around some other areas and grab something to eat. Should be a really good time tomorrow night. Yep, Missy Jen is alone and happy here, and she likes the peace and quiet of the rancho. Jim Beam on the rocks and Pepsi with Tara. I don't think you're going to see Tara ever mix a Pepsi with a Jim Beam. We don't ruin good bourbon by mixing it with. Woo! We don't do that. Nice to see you, Judy. So I'm looking forward to see what Marshall does. I'm looking forward to see what other things he does on the van. I mean, we have done so much stuff with when I think about hard wiring in the generator and building the generator, removing the generator and all that. I'm still going to repair that, own it, and then sell it and put the money in my pocket on that. I'm still off the cigarettes. I am. It has been, what has it been? 41 days since I quit smoking. January 1st, 2020. I've not had a smoke since, and I don't think about it. And that's a good thing. Mustang said, Elvis Travels, you are not trespassed from our fine establishment. Just have a minimum of $500 per visit. Also, tipping is not a city in in China. Woo! That's kind of fun. The next Vegas trip will be about sometime the week of the 22nd in there. So it's going to be a lot of travels, a lot of adventures, a lot of good times coming up. Thank you, Tom Finland. Thank you. I feel wonderful. As I said before, I didn't feel like smoking did anything beneficial to me. I thought I would enjoy it more, and it actually had me feeling like crap when I woke up in the morning, which is a very rare thing for me. I usually pop out of bed and feel good in the morning. Yep, make a video of the repair. I will, Marshall. I will keep it going. There we go. I'm not going to backslide, Angus, for sure. I just don't have the urge. Just a Nicolette lozenges, quitting coo. Just cold turkey it, honey. That's the only way I've ever been. That's the only way I've been able to succeed. Is just cold turkey in it. So looking for Zutera back there, glam up the hood. There we go. Yeah, she'll be. I might do the cigar thing with her again. That was fun. I don't disclose anything, Patricia. There's no reason to disclose it. Anyway, you register as NR anyway, not registered, and you don't even appear on the registry anyway. You smoke pot. It's the only thing worthy of smoking. I never really smoked pot before, Hagenite. I've never done that before. Never did. Yeah, I quit cold turkey on November 1st, 1995, and I started smoking again in June of 2019 and stopped again on January 1st, 2020. Yeah, look, I couldn't afford to spend $300 a month for smokes, $10 a day for cigarettes. Not possible. I can't do that. It just totally blew my budget. I'd rather spend the money on travel. So, both on the van build. I know you worked your buzz. Oh, thank you, Mustang. I appreciate that. It's really starting to look good. As I told Marshall, the more detailing we do now, the more we'll be happy about it. Okay, I mean we're right down to the end on this thing. So Wednesday's going to push us to the 99% point on this build. Let's see. Yeah, Dave was kind enough to send some. Yeah, he sent some pizza to us. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna be making on Saturday in Rancho Kitchen Stadium. It's probably gonna be something to do with Italian sausages. I really like that. Maybe a penne and Italian sausage. Carrot sticks helped. That's good. I just go cold turkey. I woke up New Year's Day and I just said that's it. I'm not gonna have one. So and I haven't had one since. Ditch the smokes, exactly. Is there any way to get the fiberglass top in primo condition? Now, this will probably be a project for Chicago, but they do sell marine fiberglass compound for fiberglass work, and it would really make that top. It's not automobile. It's not going to be found in the automobile. It's going to be found in marine supply stores. And you really need a buffing wheel to get up there and do that, and that would really do a number on that. I've never even heard of it, Marshall. We don't ever have trolls in here, Judge Pigmeat. People don't troll over here. Where have all the trolls gone? Elvis doesn't like Italian. Well, I don't cater my cooking to Elvis, so nor does he cater his food on the road to me. So, and cheers. He's gone now, but he put his cigarette on the end of his nebulizer. Damn, that's a real one. If I charge for BJ inside, yeah, there you go. There you go, Rory. Stock and trade. Woo! And I hope you're around, Rory. We can hang out a little bit. I think we might roll back to the green door. I don't know. Check that. We just picked lousy nights last time to go down, so it might be a little something different. Enjoy a little change of pace. Maybe go over to the Las Vegas Lounge too. Let's see. Elvis said you're only going to eat Middle Eastern food from now on. I do like Middle Eastern. I'm not like Marshall. For me, you cannot call yourself. I don't like white sauces, Marshall. You cannot. Yeah, go ahead, Judge Pigmeat. Go ahead. You cannot call yourself a foodie when you do not partake of Japanese cuisine, Korean cuisine, if you don't eat sushi, if you don't eat other ethnic foods, you cannot really call yourself a foodie. You have to be able to sit down with any cuisine. And it always kind of surprised me. Now, I know a lot of people don't eat sushi, but if you're going to be a food critic, remember when Missy Jen came here, she never tried sushi in her life, and she was absolutely revolted with the idea of eating sushi. Now she would crawl over top of dead bodies to get the sushi. She loves it that much. Okay, that's a foodie. All right, eat everything out there. I don't really like white sauces and all that. Frat party invites. Woo! I'd love that. We don't have to show up. Well, I'll go to one if I could do a little video. If I could do a little periodic live streams from a frat party. Hey, Hot Frog, that would be great. Yes, I've met everyone, Judge Pigmeat. I've met everybody. Not A Fu Young. Don't you agree? Which gas stations do you seem to be the use the most? Thinking gift cards here. Um, I use Arco stations a lot. Arcos are great. Arcos are really good. And I still have some gift cards from Denny's and McDonald's that they're often a big help. And I'm not begging them from anybody, but if you ever did feel so inclined, they're nice things to send. They're very useful and they're very helpful because you can go into Denny's and have a $4 breakfast and still have $11 left for my day for food. So it all works out good. What is that? Oh, if you see the lights go off, it's me. Okay, be right. Okay, no problem. 12 White Castles, and I'll eat chicken, no scorpion or Um, yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, RV Fat Cats. Like I love different ethnic foods. That's the joy of eating. Like the food I'm most deficient in is really South American cuisine, and I'd like to go to South America sometime and try out all that cuisine. Uh, no, I don't think they pump gas for you anywhere. I think New Jersey they still do. Yes, I've eaten balut from the Philippines. Yes, yep, yep. No, I missed that, Donna. Sorry. Would you do if no one was in here? What would you do if no one was in here? I don't know. What would you do? Uh, you know. Lord, are you going to shut down my stream now? Is that the plan? Do you hear what I hear? Do you hear what I hear? A star, shining in the night. Do, 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 do. New Jersey used to be the place that you were. I love dim sum. Yes, I absolutely love dim sum. Yeah, New Jersey, they used to pump your gas for you. And Arco Station, just a few blocks from me, Prescott. Good enough. They are really nice. Yeah, I would talk to myself. Miriam, I'm not going to really answer that question because it seems to trigger people. When I mentioned that having cat and dog in China and not willingly, but just, upon learning. And, we're talking about a culture that goes back 5,000 years. And we're talking about a culture that has found ways to consume things that would be unthinkable to the Western palate. But yet that there's things that we eat here in the Occidental. You have the Oriental and the Occidental, and there's things that we eat on the Occidental side that are absolutely repulsive to to the Chinese. Yeah, I don't have to drink to get giddy. Uh, yeah, balut was interesting. You got to give it a try. Yeah, PO Box 8457. It's on my about page, Mustang. Thank you. That's very sweet. Look up the Cannibal Club in LA. No joke. Yeah, it's all in their culture, and it's been a culture of starvation for legendary famines and starvation and understanding how to survive on basically nothing. That's why the last 25, 30 years have been so unusual for China because they've not been steeped in so much money, and it's been a tough adjustment for their culture. Yep, Maggie said different countries do different things. It's just what is the norm there. Now they need dogs, it's hypocrite. That's why I don't eat meat. Yeah, well, I mean, I've had scorpion, camel. I've had so many different things. When you go to China and you're representing Canada, and it's just after Tiananmen Square, right? And you're one of the first Westerners into China, and you speak fluent Mandarin Chinese, and things get sealed over a meal, and they're going to be very observant to see what you're like. Now, I worked for a very brief time for AT&T in Hong Kong, like about 6 months over there. And I remember one of the big bosses was coming over from Atlanta, where they had the Atlanta Works, where a lot of cable products, high speed cable products, were produced out of the manufacturing plant. For this was pre-Lucent days for Western Electric. And he came over to sign a big deal in Taiwan. And I remember going to this fancy dinner. And I remember there was this company called New Southern Engineering in Taipei. They're probably still there, New Southern Engineering. And they hosted a really big dinner to celebrate signing this contract with AT&T for all these in-building wiring networks, local area networks, and cable backbones and patch panels, and it was a big thing. And we had this fancy dinner, and this guy from Atlanta refused to eat anything except white rice. And he had no idea what people were saying around the table, but they were very uh, I don't know, they were offended, and I took note of that. So when I went worked for Royal Bank of Canada, and I went to China and Beijing, and they arranged a big feast at the Temple of Heaven, which is a beautiful place in Beijing in the Forbidden City. It's gorgeous. And it was camel and scorpion, and it was like 30 dishes. Man, I ate everything. I didn't care what the hell it was. I just shoveled that into my fat maw and just went on. I'm an old bad RV fat cat. I shoveled that crap in like, and I smiled. Yeah, yeah, 这么好吃哦，非常好，谢谢你啊！你做的这么高兴，这么大，哎呀，你给我这么大的欢迎送我。Ganshe, Ichen Ganshe, 1,000 thanks. So, yeah, there we go. Sean Quinn said, you don't have to worry about the coronavirus, Rosie. Do the evacuation hospitals at Travis Air Force Base, baby, U.S. Federal California Emergency System. Can you imagine? You don't want to be in California if the shit hits the fan here. Can you imagine L.A.? Boom, boom. LAPD. Or San Francisco, the thugs will be going nuts at the 7-Elevens and the food stores. I don't even want to think about that. Uh, well, it probably didn't want Traveler's Diary with rice. I don't know. You know, it was like you're not going to get sick off of foods that are Chinese don't eat anything raw. Okay, so that's the only thing you got to bear in mind. Hey Cupcake, how you doing? Why is my stream repeating? I don't think it's repeating. Hey Sugarcane, just refresh your connection. No, I'm not a Mensa. I'm very much average IQ. Uh, I just I read a lot. I enjoy learning new things. I had pig ear sandwich once. Can't say I'm a lover of that. I can't say I'm a lover of pig's knuckles and all that. That's not. I just sit there and watch my grandmother chaw down on those motherfuckers. She'd have the pickled ones, right, in the pink joy juice. Yeah, this is so good. Yeah, I'm gonna get myself some moonshine, and today I'm gonna have myself a couple of legs, and yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. What's made my grandmother talk from Asheville, North Carolina. Yes, yes. Some love pig's feet pickled. Uh, no, I don't think so, Rory. I never tested well on things like SATs or LSATs. I never, usually because I was hungover the next day taking them and shit. But I never did that. Slaughterhouse is going to be Middle Ages soon. Hey, Opiami, what's the good news? It's going to be like Soylent Green. They're eating the people. They're eating the people. I don't even know what Van. I missed Van. What is Van? I don't know about it. Asheville's just a beautiful place. Did I miss Van? Let me see what Van. Let's hope the coronavirus hits Berkeley. That's all right. I mean, my girls ended up being very conservative, so low IQ had nothing with your testing. Well, Rory, I was always a class clown. Every time there'd be teacher conferences all the way through high school, my mother would just fucking dread going in because the teacher, can't stay in his seat and just always disrupting the class and all. I was a troublemaker. Okay, and it wasn't until halfway through freshman year of college that I lit fire and I gave a shit. Head cheese, yeah. Well, you can get the fry that up pretty good, Tom. Serve that up. Head cheese, brains, and ball sack, esophagus, all that. So a good old ball sack stuff. Donna, I do keep missing your post. I don't know what you're saying. Let me go up and see what Donna. Let me see if I can find Donna here. Donna here. Where's my girl? Donna, is your stream repeating? No, it's not, Donna. It's not repeating. I still prefer blue crab over Dungeness crab. I do. Hmm? I do enjoy Dungeness crab, but I like blue crab better. I think that the meat is a tastier meat. I don't know, RV Fat Cat. It's uh, I'd say more street smart, more like street smart. If I'm interested in something, I'm a very fast learner. Alan Gold, Rosie, a troublemaker. If I'm into something, then I will just take it to the nth degree. If I'm interested, if I'm not interested, I just don't. Like I've never Harry Potter. I don't enjoy science fiction at all. Star Wars, Battlestar Galactica, Star Trek. I've never watched any of them. Harry Potter, all that stuff. Alaskan king crab. Hey Teddy, Marshall cooked a pretty good meal. He picked a pretty good meal. Last week, I have to say, Saturday, I was a very happy camper with what he threw down. Here for the snorts and the smarts. Julie, that was a good meal on Saturday night. Hence the question answered. Rosie was never interested in in my pussy. Come on, Rory. We've been topless, honey. We. I don't know, Donna. Just please repost it for me then, okay? I'm sorry I missed it. I'm doing the best I can. Honest to God, Donna. I'm sorry, babe. Very tired. Good night, Sandy. Thank you for coming by, sweetie pie. I appreciate that. Rory, we've done some pretty epic crap over the years. Clubs and other things. You should have wore a helmet though. Probably should have worn a helmet through grade school. I think. when, when now I'm not throwing shade here, but when Marshall told me that when he was younger, his cousin chased him all over the property, and his uncle, Marshall's uncle, was a welder, and he welded up a big barbecue for the property. And Marshall slammed into that barbecue and dented his forehead. Okay. And I just started to, put two and two together and just, that had to be painful. Damn, Donna, click out of the stream, then come back. Yeah, the stream is doing fine. Just never watched a Star Wars episode in her life. That's pretty cool. We have been through some epic stuff, but we both shall never speak of it. Exactly. Seems like Marshall had a lot of uncles, a lot of extended family. But when he said that his cousin chased him and he hit that barbecue, that heavy steel and iron barbecue head on, and dented his head, I thought to myself, now I did in 2000, I was enrolled in Sonoma State University. I was going to pursue, actually in 1998, I was going to pursue moderate to severe disability special education. So we studied a lot about traumatic brain injury and like the long lasting effects of something like that. Cupcakes, like, Jesus, that explains so much. Cheryl's like, don't do that, don't do that. So, but he's been good. It's been a good Cheryl. It's been a good fall and winter here, honey. I will say that. I will say that. I know Cheryl's a lot of times she's wanted to get me into that headlock and pop my head like a cherry. Boop. Flame broiled. I've been through Arkansas with a culture shock. That's one state I've not had the pleasure of going through yet. Arkansas, as my grandmother used to call it, Arkansas. I think she had a cousin Matilda down there. Matilda's dumb as a box of rocks out of Arkansas. I don't know. When are you studying traumatic brain? You must be smart. Yeah. Well, I enjoyed working. I didn't want to go into mild moderate because I thought you're dealing with too many behavioral issues that may have nothing to do with learning disabilities. I thought if you were doing moderate to severe, then you were dealing with people that had legitimate learning things that you could maybe make a little bit of progress and improve their lives. They didn't chew their food, spit it out, and eat it again. You just look at Cheryl. You just gave him $10,000 worth of free labor. I love Cheryl, man. She just brings the high heater, man. She's like a freaking Nolan Ryan when she unloads. Yeah, Hong Kong, the shelves are empty. It's a bloody mess over there. I'm getting reports from friends that it's a third world nation right now. It's like Venezuela. Georgie, who is it? Let's go get him. Who is that? Do we have an intruder? Go get him. Come on, get him. Tear those nuts off. Good job. Sit, ooh, ooh, ooh. Good dog. Somebody's down there at the fence line. Let me grab the. Hold on. I think Georgie's got somebody cornered here. George, what are you doing? And it's all hobblecock now. You better go bed, bed. Hmm? It's all hobblecock. Damn. Oh, I dropped the flashlight. Oh, crap. All right. I thought we had somebody trapped at the fence line back there in the corner. I thought we had them quartered back there. Let's see. Just use the rock and soil pick rather. I don't have my. I'll get back to you on that. Horror movie. They don't even have. Well, Rory, that's pretty common out west in Nevada and California. You're not going to find a lot of mirrors, and everything's like a one-piece stainless toilet bowl, you know, that's it. So there's donations. I'm happy. Yeah, Cheryl's the voice of reason. I wonder how Lavender's doing. Anybody hear anything from Lavender Flower today on her eyes? Can't, squatting on a prison toilet. That's it. That's it. You like that feel of that cold steel stainless on your ass, don't you, when you're sitting down there? Nice. 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 I'm going. Don't ever go to China, Rory, or there are no toilets, honey. You will literally just be squatting. That'll be it. And make sure to take your own toilet paper in with you too. That's the first. It's the first hard lesson you learn when you get to China. And Hong Kong is you always carry in your own toilet paper. Okay. I tell you, I had some big culture shocks in August of 1991. And let me tell you, brother, they weren't no potpourri of flower smells either. I mean, woo, in those hot August and July days in Hong Kong, 99 degrees, 99% humidity. Pit toilets are common in many state parks. I have to email. Yeah, I guess you'll have to, Donna. Maybe somebody else could copy and paste what it was. I'm sorry, honey. Sorry about that. Actually, the Chinese discovered that it was a better way to defecate when you were in a squatting than a sitting position. They found that it was healthier. So, hey, how you doing, Sean Quinn? I see you. Pit toilets are for girls. I don't know. We just went out, took a shovel, dug a hole, and just took a dump, and then I saw these bikers stay at a hotel with a combo shower toilet. Toilet paper on my arm. There you go, RV Fat Cat. It has a metal. That's why she's a hard ass. There you go, USA Overland. Yeah, in the vegetable field. That's good. I have actually stools in my bathroom to emulate squatting. Nice. You must have done home birthing, huh, Rory? Oh, man. Shoot. If I squat, I'd be more likely to fall backwards into, into the pile. You'd be surprised what you're capable of, Patricia. You'd be surprised the feats of balance that you can accomplish when you don't want your private parts to touch ground zero. Okay. I mean, you'll drop your hand down first, okay, before. All right. Whoa. Don't even talk about Western China and up in the Northwest where the wind and the camels and all that. Yeah, I guess Rory has the I know what a conversation has the squatty potty. The first birth, you better believe I. Yeah, I want the natural delivery. I mean, if I were you ladies, I'd say give me the legal limit of every damn thing you got in here. I wonder how super reached their ass. Well, I used to have a friend of mine on YouTube many years ago. Was friends of mine for about 4 years. And I remember this person weighed about 5 bills, and she was complaining that she just couldn't even get a good wipe, you know. And I'm thinking, okay. And then I watched these things on TV, these shows about the Dr. Nardo or whatever these people would come in and try to achieve weight loss, and they'd be like 600 pounds, and the girlfriend's got to clean them up, and I'm thinking to myself, Yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whew. Ain't love grand? I will take a dump on everyone. You always do, Alan Gold. After first, I wanted no more kids. Yeah, I could have 10 more because I was that easy on drugs. There you go. Gosh, I don't want to be that. Think of all the squatting over Walmart bags. Give me a spinal. Just give me everything that you can. Everything that you can. I'll run a marathon. Woo! I don't know. When my girls were born in Hong Kong, it was a totally, it was like being in the U.S. in the 1950s. You had this certain area that it was the waiting area for the fathers to be, and we all just sat in there with our thumbs up our ass, just waiting and watching TV and smoking and everything, and waiting for the nurses to come out. Um, yeah, Zinger is a good. She's a good cook. Yeah. Yeah, I think he probably is Opiami. If that's a shit eater, probably would describe. You got to remember, Alan Gold was incarcerated in a North Korean re-education camp for the better part of a decade. You can imagine how they screwed up his mind. Army Fat Cats. Oh no, this girlfriend ain't gonna do that for a 600 pound partner. I'm thinking, it's there's some amazing people in the world that just have that. Is hygiene not a big thing in China? It depends, Julie. If you get outside of within cities, hygiene is important. Hygiene can be tended to without without a shower or a traditional bath. I went through many villages. You see women standing in. They'd be having hot water poured on them and just cleaning up in the kitchen and stuff. I've seen a lot of different stuff, and they were meticulously clean. It really comes down to personal training. You know, this is why we have things like influenza, because people in China in the very low ends, the poor farmers and things won't have shoes. They'll be walking around in slopping pigs and ducks, and this is how viruses jump from animals to humans, just by this. Thank you. I'm glad you liked the chooch today. St. Augustine. There you go. How you doing, Coach 9100 coming at you. How you doing, Gerald? Yeah, it was a pretty good chooch today. I was gonna go back to the homeless, the Samuel L. Jones in the back. They have tons of people sitting around picnic tables, and I just think to myself, you look at the age group, and I told Marshall, look at the age of these people. These are people in their 20s, 30s, and 40s, chasing each other around, smoking weed, and they could be out there doing something, right? Being productive. And I'm thinking, go down the road here and look at how many of these construction sites are looking for day laborers and people $150 a day cash, and these jobs just go begging. Yeah, glad to hear it, Gerald. Did you ever find a new supply for your water, Gerald? A new supply? Bob Wells cheap craps in a 5 gallon Home Depot bucket. Woo! That's it. They have a special course at the RTR. Bucket crapping 101. They'll help you build your own shit pot out of a 5 gallon Home Depot Homer bucket. Yep. That's exactly how they do it. Donna in the chat goes, before someone names, yeah, sorry about that, Donna. It's just, uh, I don't put the if I feel like I feel like if I put the chat on slow mode, then people really can't enjoy the chat. So I've never put a chat on slow mode before. So let's see. Frequently asked questions. No, no, no. Yeah, you've seen some homeless, you've seen them all. Yeah, that's what I say. So I don't, my sympathy is very low. I didn't even take you to the place that about a month ago, Santa Rosa chased all the RVers off of this business park. And when I took Marshall around, it's a big circle, probably a quarter of a mile across this big circle, and just abandoned RVs, travel trailers, trash bags, just so much garbage. So much garbage. This city does nothing to this city and county do nothing to encourage people to get out there and fend for themselves. So, all right, good. You were successful in finding water, fresh water. That's great. Plenty of jobs. Exactly. So I don't have a ton of sympathy. You know, they kicked people off of that trail, the Joe Rodota Trail. They had 200, they had 300 people living on that trail. They dispersed all of them. And yesterday, Missy Jen told me that they tried to set up get another camp going somewhere else. And the sheriff's department had a massive action to remove them all before they could get settled in. So I don't think anybody's going to let them settle again. So I read the question. Take us place. You need an Apache helicopter for air support. I will tell you what. I will. You know, I wanted to do some things, but if I'm chooching along with Marshall, he's not willing to go in like the old Del Monte plant in the back and kind of look around a little bit. You know, you're not going to really push the envelope too much. Yeah, so they followed through with buying them houses. I think that they did, Julie. I think that they did. I think that they did. Yes, Tom. It's an entitlement. Uh, I just think of societies like China where if you don't work, you don't eat. It's plain and simple. They don't have a welfare system. They don't have the social safety net. So there's never this thought of not being productive. It's impossible. Even if you're, uh, uh, you know, if you have mental challenges and things like that, or you have some type of legitimate disability, they will still find things for you to do to be productive and still make sure that you're a member of society and still give you as much dignity as possible on that. They pull back, they went toss the clothes on the side. That's it. Yeah. A lot of history. Yes, there's a lot of history in St. Augustine. Yes, there is. Yeah. It's the oldest city in the U.S., I think. Um, Glenn, I'm not sure. Well, remember, Road. It's 1.4 billion people with one of the most storied histories in civilization going back over 5,000 years. That's a lot of time on the Silk Road and Marco Polo and uh, early days of Buddhism. And I mean, it's an amazing culture. Amazing. Coffin hotels, and if you really want a good stream, do a lot. Yeah, that's not. Yeah, you know, I lived for 6 months with my in-laws in 340 square feet. So, you know, I don't care about small places. I mean, I'm comfortable in hostels. Doesn't matter to me. Uh, I'm shocked Rosie and Missy Jen shared the same bed. Woo! Alan Gold. I'll bet you wish someday somebody would share a bed with you that's not a fellow cellmate in North Korea. one of your butt buddies at 3 a.m. Japan has them. Hong Kong has well, yes, they have, Rhoda. Yes, they have. Yeah, and they've had more people killed in war than any other, all nations combined. Someone should build a shelter. I mean, as long as I'm filthy, you can live the high life. You go to a city like Shanghai, and it's one of the most modern cities in the world, and it's all Bentleys and Mercedes and sparkly dresses and beautiful hotels and restaurants and all that stuff. Yeah, Tom says I've lived in garages twice. Yeah, I don't care. What's your opinion on all these people living in Slab City? I'll tell you, Gerald, I saw that Mike Living Free went back out there, which really surprised me. Um, and going out there when the heat begins, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, my ex was went through that whole period, road of, you know, her whole family was making steel in their backyard during the great leap forward. She's telling me all the stories of the hell her family went through. I'll tell you, leave the stream and then come back. I don't know. There's no country called Australia. Sorry. There we go. You just pissed off a lot of people in the chat. Okay. Now I will confess, when we went down to the big box store today, I was pretending to be an Aussie. I might, and they love that down there. They were bending over backwards to help me out, take me around, just to hear me talk with the Aussie accent. I had in China parking as a Oh, let me tell you, Rory, when we bought a place in 1991, uh, the you had an option to purchase the parking spot, which we did at that particular time, and then sold that with the unit before we left. And I'll tell you what. Nowadays, some parking spots in Hong Kong go for 500,000 to 1 million US dollars. 1 million US dollars. So, let's see. On the stream. What is, let's see. Mike Living Free. Yeah, what is he doing down there, Gerald? I haven't had a chance to check out the stream. Let me see what Gerald said. He's building a little shelter out there. He's going to live out there. I don't, oh, Julie, you're too sweet. I can't believe Julie's gone to bed this early. My goodness. Oh boy. Let's see. Shelter with a Faraday cage would be bad. Let me see. Glass cleaner. Yeah, I'm not sure what he's doing. I wouldn't live in Slab City. Although I know quite a few people in Slab City and do plan on stopping in. I will be staying with a guy that already knows me, Community Cos down there. I'm one of his cosmonauts, so I'll have a place to stay, but I'm not going to stay long term down there. I don't want people bumming shit off of me all the time, and I don't want to get too deep into the life. Do you think the wall will help cut down on drugs and homelessness? Absolutely not, Gregory Stevens. I think the big problem is with compassionate government. Okay, that's the big problem here. Is this California is all guilt tripped about everybody that lives here is supposed to get. We're not supposed to make any demands on anybody. Okay. Yeah, don't get Cupcake and Don are going at it. My girls are in a fight mood tonight. A fighting mood. Now I will be doing some streams from it's very hard to get good signal in Slab City down there. So there'll be a lot more recorded content on the road. So make sure you check that out. Yeah, the wall's not I don't think it's a really super big thing. Um, I don't think many people that come here want a free roll of the Mexicans. I think there's a lot more risk now. Trump has tightened up the requirements. It's more from people, I don't want to say the Middle East, that come over and looking for freebies and shit. So, mm, we don't need no education. Mm, mm, mm. Do, do, no thought control. Do. Yeah, round one. I'm going to go grab a yogurt. I'll be right back. Thank you, Streamlabs. You're still running tonight. Yay! Leave that dog alone. All in all, we're just another brick in the wall. All in all, we're just another brick in the wall. Did you guys see my my thrift store haul today? Got an iron. I don't have an iron and board, but I do have an iron. It was $6.99, and I got a nice bunt pan today for 99 cents. Add it all up. What do you got? $7.98, and then they took 40% off today. So I walked out of the store $4 for these two. $4. What a score today! What a score! What a score! Learn the damn thing. Cutter down. Hard work. Yay! I think that's a Middle Eastern thing. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. What a haul today. I'm so happy. But I do like to, I don't mind buying cookware, but I don't want to buy expensive stuff. But this thing has stood, yeah, the bunt pan, that's right. That's exactly right. I knew my Jew crew would appreciate that. There it is. Beautiful. And this thing in good shape. Like I said, when I was checking out, the woman's like, God damn, I can't believe that was 99 cents. I said, no, it was 60 cents today because it's 40% off. So still in good shape. That's it. Drizzle my bunt. That's it. You'd like that, Alan Golden. let me go get her my bikini. There you go. I am downsizing, Red Pill, but I need this iron to. We got this kitchen countertop material to put the end cap on it. You have to use an iron to set it. So I got this iron to do that, and then I couldn't resist this bunt pan because I don't have a legit bunt pan. I only have that weird one that you pull out the thing here. Yeah. Okay, good. Marshall says I'm going to be making two things on Friday. I'm going to be making a blueberry pie for Valentine's Day, as well as a redo on the pineapple upside down cake. So, Tom Finland said a lot of workers in thrift shops sort through the good stuff and sell it on eBay. Yeah, I think that's probably a risk of things. Yeah, that's probably it. That's probably exactly it. Yeah, send me some recipes, Julie. Send me a recipe. I love, I love Jewish baked goods. They're excellent. My mom had two-part bunt pans, and my bro got it stuck on his head playing nights. Hey Tanya, how you doing? Just soak in hot water. 10-4. Understood, Julie. That's it. Oh my God, Dad had to solve. When you visit the slabs, be sure to have a bucket and toilet paper. I love blueberry pie. Thank you, Verily. I can't resist your bunt. Just saying. Would make a good crown for the king. King bunt. Balance it off now. Oh, the spooky feeling is I'm spooked about the weather, Tanya. It was 80 degrees. It's February 10th. It was been in the mid 70s. Today it touched 80 degrees. And the climate thing is starting to get a little bit spooky. Okay, I'm gonna keep it real. All right, this is you know, the rainy season is over, which I'm happy about. I'm ready to start bikiniing up and get some sunshine, but I'll tell you, it's still pretty weird. Okay, Sean, moonshining. Yeah, I'd die for every time a homeless guy asked me for change. I'd still say no. There you go. Well, I think Marshall might put his security license to work in Illinois. Got a taste for some glazed donuts? You should make some. Bob's Donuts on Polk Street. It's rained every other day. We never had that happen on our property. It's a swamp weather. Yeah, it's really just weird weather. Uh, how sad it would be to see a bunt pan laying in the desert. It would bring tears to your eyes, wouldn't it? Middle Eastern glazed donuts. Yep, the majority of our planet was tropical at one time, exactly. Just seems like things are changing quick. Kind of makes me glad I'm an old bat. Katie, how you doing, baby? How you doing, baby doll? Which license? Which license? Yeah, I think for security it does. Firecracker Donuts in Chicago. Everybody tells me about Voodoo Donuts cupcake up in Portland. Okay, take care, Deb. That's supposed to be the really big thing, Voodoo Donuts. Glad to hear it, Katie. Glad you're doing good, honey. Glad you're doing good. Solar output. I just wanted to pop and tell you, such an amazing woman in me. Tell me about being selfless and got true respect. Oh, thank you, Amy. That's sweet. I feel the same about you. I feel the same about you, sweetie. 401k Ray said, Puerto Vallarta is hot, humid, and rainy in summer. Well, hence I prefer San Diego. So, you gonna meet me on the beach, Sean Quinn? Car has a gas light. We wouldn't have any plan. Give him a squirt gun. I guess Marshall's out in the Shine Shack right now. So tomorrow night we will be chooching. We'll be going downtown again, grabbing a couple beers, grabbing something to eat. Wednesday is going to be a huge day. We're going to be out there till we push this van to the 99% completion mark. That will be February 12th. And I think that the van should be pretty much wrapped up. We're just waiting for buttons to come in, for some of the snap buttons. But we should be finished. The dinette should be installed. The curtain should be back inside. Everything should be there. Amy, I'm nothing, honey. Let's see. Golden says, "Did you get the new license required by Homeland Security?" What does that mean, Golden State? My which license? My driver's license? That's Doc. That's actually a tuner. That's a Texas. That's a Pioneer TX 700 tuner. Let's see. When I lived in the garage, I was in San Bruno City. The garage was separated from the housing. Yeah, if I missed him by, nice to see you. I'm ordering buttons tonight. I need 86 in total. Okay, good. Good deal. So, yeah, we will be traveling tomorrow night. We'll be doing some chooching. Yes, Elvis did a good job on the van. Yes, he did. Okay, good night, Susie. Love you. Have a chip on my credit card. Hey, Juju B. How you doing, sweetie? Yes. No, I don't have a gold star. I've still got the old school license. Looks good. Yeah, what do you mean by define a meetup? Like I do meet people in cities that I go to, but I would be embarrassed. D, how you doing? How you doing, sweetie? I would feel embarrassed to have a meetup. You know, I would feel like I'd feel like a dick. I'm gonna be in Rosie's gonna be in the New York City area. If you want to come to the meetup, just drop us a line. Tickets at I can make it like new at gmail.com and hope you can make it to the meetup. Yeah, it's gonna be fun tomorrow night. Good night, Tom Finland. Uh, so thank you, Jujubee. So I don't, I don't. What's the name of one of the dreams? I can't remember his name. I used to hang with him a lot. What's his name? Was in one of your dreams last night. Used to hang with him a lot. Handsome Robert, is that who you mean? Oh, thank you, Jujubee. Uh, oh, you need the real ID to start flying out 2020. Yeah. Yeah, meet up or meet down. I'd like to meet people individually, but I'd feel goofy to have a meet up. I don't even like to the idea of selling merch and stuff, and just Patreon, not my thing. Yeah, give me a thumbs up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it would be fun for all of us to get. Yeah, that would be good if we could have a good meetup. Bobby? Do you mean Bobby? Bobby's around. He'll be over here dropping his taxes off for 2019 for me to do the boss. We just saw the boss at New Year's. Like all my stamps and my passport, I don't want to give that up. Yeah, I showed mine one night, Julie, from all of my Asia travels. I even had to get extensions in the book. I had to get additional pages put in. Be careful what you wish for. You have to go to DMV in California to get real ID. I'm done. Ducks in a row. Hello, Jujubee. Good night, Sherry. Thanks for popping by. I really appreciate you being on the stream. Don't forget tomorrow night we will be pounding the pavement again. It's the bear on the bear becomes gold that certifies you to travel on airlines. Okay, I'd like to meet. I like to meet people. I love to meet people. Yeah, there's my D. Let me see if I got my passport. Let me see. Had everything from Macau to Philippines, Taiwan, China, everywhere. Stay back 100 feet, not an entrance. There we go. So, I hope you're doing good, D. I haven't seen you around in a while. Leave light on. Thank you, Streamlabs, for running flawlessly tonight. I got a passport, but it was only a 2 year. It's a very limited one because, as you all know, I have problems with the birth certificate and all that. Good old Baltimore City screwed up all the records, and so I'm not officially recorded as being born anywhere. So it makes it very interesting. Soon you have to get a license to breathe. That's it. Chooch in a huge group. We had a record-breaking Chooch. What did we have when? Who did we have when we were chooching in Las Vegas? We had Vegas Vixen, Elvis Travels, Mark Handler, 4 scores and 7 beers, Mr. X, and me. We had 6 people out chooching one night. 6 people on a chooch. It's going to be a hard time. You're going to have a hard time ever matching that on YouTube. 6 people on a chooch. That was good. That was good. Chinese Spy. That's it, Golden State. Hey, ni hao. Good night, D. Chooch and reenact West Side Story. Time for bed. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and Katie, I'm sorry I just missed you on the way out. I'm going to go ahead, but on your legal, is your name really Rosie? I don't disclose that, Amy, but let's just say life is spicy. Okay, so anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close it out here now. We're a little over 2 hours. Had an excellent time. I will see you guys tomorrow. Make sure to check out on the Rosie Murphy channel, The Terrible Truth. Drugs in the 1950s and the early way that propaganda began to battle them. And tomorrow I'm getting back to some funny stuff in the mornings. Make sure you check out tomorrow morning's Chooch. Y'all have a wonderful night. See you tomorrow. Love to all of you. Thank you, Craig. And have a great one. Ginger and Katie and everybody else, my mods. Thank you so much. Good night, Patricia. Great to see you. Tanya Z, awesome to see you. Don't be such a stranger, Tanya Z. And Cheryl, you always make it spicy, honey. You are, no doubt, Cheryl S., you are the habanero, baby, in my chat. Love y'all. Have a very good evening. And if you haven't hit the thumbs up, please hit that on the way out. And thanks so much, everybody. Woo!